welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day for me. It's my Veganniversary. It's been exactly 1 year today since I made the decision to go vegan, and I really can't believe it's been a whole year. It's crazy, it's flown by so much, and being vegan is just so natural to me now. It's really hard to remember a time where I wasn't, you know. Anyway, I decided to go vegan because my friend had her first baby and she was breastfeeding, but her son was allergic to one of the proteins in dairy, so it was going through her breast milk to him and he was having lots of allergic reactions. So she decided to give up dairy, and me as a complete milk fiend, I was like, oh my god, how are you doing that? That sounds impossible to me, I love milk. So she was just like, well Mary, actually it's not very good for you anyway. And obviously I'd grown up with all the ads with you know, dem bones need calcium, so I was pretty skeptical, but I looked into it myself and I realised she was right. And that led me to watching Cowspiracy, which pretty much changed my life. It evolved from, you know, kind of a curiosity about why we eat dairy when it's bad for us to what animal agriculture as a whole is doing to our planet. And I decided to do a challenge for a month to see if I could eat as a vegan, and I kept researching over that month, and it just became a lifestyle for me. And I just can't believe how far I've come, even as a person as well. Like, I feel I've changed in so many ways, in almost every way really. It's crazy just looking back at the way I was. And you know, I was even one of those people who would write bacon in Facebook comments like a big douchebag. I've come so far, and I'm just so much happier as a person now, and I'm just overall on a kind of a journey to achieve kind of just peace within myself. You know, I've dealt with a lot of mental health issues and stuff over the years, and I just feel that I've just become so much more rounded, I suppose. Rounded, happy, I don't know what really the word is. I'm just so much better, really. I feel like I'm the best version of myself at the moment. Besides mental health issues, I've also dealt with IBS since I was 14. Around about the time with my acne, I'm going to put up another video about that soon, just talking about my face journey and trying to accept my skin and stuff like that. But for now I'll just put a pin in that. But yeah, no, IBS has been something that's just really plagued me for years, and I had depression because of it. It was just really just took over my life, and it's been really difficult for me to speak about to family and friends and that kind of thing. But in the past while, I've just been a lot more accepting of myself and my flaws and just being human, really, I think. And since I went vegan anyway, oh my god, I barely deal with IBS symptoms anymore. It's completely changed everything. When I first went vegan, my body did not know what was going on with all these new foods, with vegetables and everything. Everything new that I was eating. So it kind of went a bit shaky for about a month, but I powered through, because for me it wasn't about diet or losing weight or anything like that. It was because I felt this newfound compassion for animals that I'd just been completely ignoring up until that point, except for a very brief 2-year stint as a vegetarian where I didn't eat any vegetables in secondary school. So I'm just gonna forget about that, because that was just a disaster. IBS is something that's been pretty much with me my whole life, and with a lot of therapy and with my diet change, I've got to a place now where, you know, it doesn't control me anymore, and veganism is a big part of that. Another thing that has changed is my weight. This isn't something that I went into to try and lose weight, although when I did go vegan I was at my heaviest I'd ever been. I was 11 stone 9, and it seems kind of crazy to even say that now, because I didn't even realise at the time that I had gotten so big. I've never been that big before, ever, and it's strange looking at pictures. I have a picture of my birthday a week before I went vegan, and I look so big in that picture. I don't even look like myself. And I had bleached my hair and cut it really short. I had really, really long hair, and I just decided to cut it because I just had this fixation on cutting my hair, and I just wanted to cut it, and I was in a bad place, and I think that was one of the parts of my life where I was just in a really bad place. And looking at it is so weird, especially because I had a big cream cake in front of me that I was going to eat. I think I ate like most of that cake. Anyway, so yes, I lost 2 stone since I've gone vegan, but I haven't been trying to lose weight, that just naturally happened because there's so much saturated fat and dairy and meat that it just kind of easily came off me, and I would eat whatever I want, you know. If I want chocolate or crisps or something, I mean, I'm going to eat it. So, you know, you can go on as many diets really as you think is going to help, but diets don't work, lifestyle changes work, and that's it. Cooking as well, I love cooking so much. I never really cared much about it in the past. I thought I was, you know, an amazing chef for just putting chicken on the pan and flavouring it with a bit of peri-peri seasoning, but now I cook so much. I cook every day, and it's so soothing, and it's just, there's something so satisfying about, you know, cooking something yourself and toiling away at it and then eating it afterwards. It's brilliant. Two of my best friends are vegan as well, and they went vegan around the same time as me, which was great because there was so much support, and my family were really supportive as well, and my boyfriend. It was just really great to have that around me, because I think it would have been a lot harder to deal with if they were just, you know, giving me a hard time all the time and stuff about it. It would have been much more difficult, but they've been amazing, and my mum especially has been really good with taking on board a plant-based life. She's not entirely there yet now, but she's definitely well on her way, and she's eating so much healthier than she used to, and she was a pretty healthy eater already, you know, but now she'd almost eat more vegetables than me, you know. And my dad did Veganuary in January, and he lost a stone, which was great for him because he was able to then see, you know, that you can eat really healthily and really well with really tasty food and still lose weight, and it's not a diet, and it's not inconvenient and stuff to do that. Veganism is definitely on the rise, and so many people are starting to realise that, you know, we don't really know what's in our food, and we're getting sicker and sicker as people, and that we need to start focusing more about our health. You know, we only have one body and we only have one planet, and it's important to kind of keep that in mind. And that's something that's just changed so much for me too. You know, I never would have really cared much about the planet or animals or myself really even. And all that's just completely changed now. My priorities in life have completely changed. I don't even recognise myself as a person, but it's such a good thing. And there have been a few people that have given me a hard time outside my family about being vegan, but, you know, they don't matter, and they don't understand, and it's not, I can't really hold it against them too much because they're still, you know, they're still ignorant about what goes on. They're still in the dark. So, you know, hopefully they will see the light, as it were. This has been such an amazing year. You know, I feel like I was kind of childish and things before, and I was kind of really angry as well. That's another thing I've been dealing with. I took on yoga and meditation and trying to be softer, trying to be more positive. My mum's always said her whole life, you know, Mary, you need to see the glass half full, and she always tries to see the best in things, the best in everybody. And I was always really cynical and just really negative, and I would always look for the bad, whether it was in myself or in other people, and that really just didn't help me. That gave me such a bad outlook on everything, you know, and I made definite changes there, and I think I've changed a lot there too. My friends have mentioned that as well. So it's not just in my head. I'm not just, you know, trying to be a good person. I think I have become more of a good person, which is great, because obviously you want to strive to do good, and you want to strive to be the best person that you can be, and by all means that doesn't mean to be perfect, but as long as you care and as long as you try, and those are things that are really important to me now, is trying and caring and just doing your best to try and do good in the world. You know, I don't want to leave any bad negative mark on the world, and I used to not really care about that, so big change. Overall, if you're thinking even a tiny bit of going vegan, even if it's just for 1 month like I did, I mean, I thought it would be 1 month of just a challenge, and it ended up completely changing my life. And those are the challenges you want, you know. Don't be scared. It's nowhere near as difficult as you think it is. The media makes veganism out to be unhealthy and difficult to do and inconvenient, and it's just not true, you know. And I think watching YouTubers and just doing your own research as well allows you to see that, but it's easy to kind of let it get in your mind, and that you're gonna, you know, die of osteoporosis because you're not getting calcium, that you're not strong enough like you used to be. Don't listen to all the hate. Anyway, so I'm a year vegan, and I plan to be a vegan until my last breath, but I just wanted to record this milestone because I'm really proud of myself, and yeah, I'm just really happy, I suppose. If you're about to become a one you're vegan yourself, comment in the comments below, or if you've just become vegan, let me know. I love to meet new vegans online. So anyway, yes, blessings to everybody. Thanks for watching.